my comeback because I was done for 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 my comeback
Commencing Autopsy 3. Time, 21:04. 27-year-old female, infected with unknown pathogen. Blood analysis indicates virus. Provisional name is PAX-12. Deceased had traveled.
Test, test, 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Test, test, 1, 2, 3, test. I think it's working now. I'm not exactly sure. I have the fan running too, so there might be a hiss. Hey, oh right, I am being heard. Rock on. So welcome to the stream, Meredith. Thank you for joining me. Tell Joe I said hey. But today we're going to be playing Plague Inc. What I was saying before my microphone wasn't working. This is a really kind of a left field type of game. you pretty much can wipe out the world with everything ranging from the Black Plague to all kinds of really weird things. And it's really neat too, because this has got a nice Steam workshop community backing it with all kinds of custom-made custom-made scenarios. It's really a trip. Let's jump into the single player here and see if maybe we should just pick up an official scenario instead of playing the main game today. So so like mad cow disease. These are all like legit real world scenarios. Excuse me. That you can go back and you just completely wipe out the world. The Black Death. I think we're going to play that one today. That sounds like a lot of fun. Patient Zero is infected with a previously dormant strain of Yersinia pestis from an unknown origin. Humanity must face a deadly bacterium that has been hidden for centuries, previously killing over 200 million people. However, the world has changed a lot in 700 years, with better hygiene and more antibiotics. Will the disease be able to adapt and spread before its victims die off? Well, it's me playing, so probably. Yes, Joe! Welcome, man! Yeah, I'm killing the world, as it were. Joe is in the room with me. That is awesome. Well, welcome to you both. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes. So yes, I'm killing the world. One person at a time. I don't want to say that too loud. I might call in the wrong people. I've been playing this quite a bit. As you play through the main storyline, you can unlock different pieces of... it's hard to explain, kind of, at least for me it is. But these genetic codes you can unlock and actually boosts everything. Well, I don't know about genocide. Though unfortunately, when you start the game in one country, you don't just drop it on the whole world. You start in one country and it grows out from there. And if it grows the right way, it basically is genocide, unfortunately. But you can add these genetic markers, and it morphs, it mutates the base. So like this one has the ATP boost, which just gives me more DNA. Yeah, pretty much. The point is to kill everyone, so I mean, this Darwinist gene, it actually it increases the chance that things will mutate. In order to mutate or to evolve, yeah, right. To evolve. Let me get into the. I tell you what. Let me get into the game, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna leave it at the base plague name. So this is your map. You are a new strain of the Black Death that has been uncovered. The world has changed a lot in 700 years, though. Select the country. So that's pretty simple. So this is your world map. The menu sounds are a tad loud. Okay. Let me see. Oh wait, there we go. Let's turn it over. Probably should have just done the master volume. Let's just do that. Turned everything down to 90%. You have to tell me if that sounds any better. So they start you out with a world map. It's pretty geopolitically correct, down to even the smallest tiny. It could be lower. All right, fair enough. Alright, give me a second. Let me see if I can get this to work. And knock this down to 3.4. How about that? Or something. boost the mic a bit? Alright, alright. Everything's breaking! Yay, Meredith with the follow. Thank you, Meredith. Alright, let me try tweaking the volume just a little bit. And increase the mic volume. Yeah, let's try that. I think the one mistake I'm making is I don't have the game in windowed mode. I don't even have it. Let me see if I can put it in windowed mode real quick. General video. Yes. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you'll have to tell me if that sounds any better. I've boosted the mic a little. How is Joe? Everything's breaking. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Shut up, Joe! Joe does a fine job. Oh, as a video game teacher. Sorry, I didn't read the whole comment. I thought you were asking me how he was as a video game streamer. And I was going to say he does fine. How is he as a teacher? He's equally as fine. He taught me a lot of good stuff to try, and I appreciate that you guys are able to take the time and help me out here. And, you know, it's nice to have people I know personally to jump in and give me some friendly criticism than, you know, constructive criticism than somebody jumping in and just yelling and screaming that everything's not working. And that's no help at all. Oh my goodness, I lost my train of thought. How's the audio now? Is it a little better before I go on? Head is to... Audio seems okay now. Alright, good. You leave my bald head out of this, Joe. Jesus. I'll wear a hat next time. You won't be able to see my face. Or better yet, I'll turn the webcam off. How about that? Oh god, I don't know. Where was I? Oh, the game is paused. That's it had me all flustered. So this is your world map. This is what this looks like, obviously, and it is geopolitically correct as of right now. And actually, it's funny. I just realized it starts on the date of the real world clock. You gotta tease. No, you don't. No, you don't gotta tease. You keep teasing me, I'm gonna get all sidetracked, and we'll be fighting for airtime when it comes around to 8 o'clock. But each country has its pros and cons of the virus starting in that particular area. If you start in the U.S., it can get beaten down pretty fast because of, let's just say, better healthcare. I'm not going to get into that argument. But if you started in, say, one of the Central African countries, it might go off. Thank you, Meredith. So, though I don't know. Speaking of the Middle African countries, I think I'm actually going to start. Let's see, what is this? Central Africa. That's very, very specific. Let's just start there today. So these are DNA points. Those red bubbles. You'll see orange bubbles as well, and they will give you. Wow, that's a little better. They will give you points that you use to evolve. Let me pick up that last one. So this, in the transmission menu, you teach the virus or the fungi or whatever how to evolve, like how to go on to kill other things. So like right now, it looks like it's going by fleas. You can upgrade it so it's more hostile. You can go with rats. So it's like the Black Death. Symptoms. If I got from Poot the Bard, he always plays this very symptom light, and a lot of times he'll devolve symptoms so that it's harder to treat, and it's actually quite detailed. He'll devolve these symptoms so that it's harder to be seen by doctors. It just looks like a sickness, but there's no symptoms, and then all of a sudden he just launches everything on them and they can't keep up. You can also tweak abilities, so the virus or the fungus or the bacterium can be better in cold, better in heat, can be antibiotic resistant. Some stuff you start out with just by default, like the bubonic plague, and you can't devolve it. So I already have 11 DNA points. To help infectivity, I'm actually going to increase, let's see, that's 10 points, that's a little much. I'm gonna increase the fleas. I'm going to increase the fleas by quite a bit, because that way it becomes more infectious and will spread faster. And what I think I'll do too is I'm going to bump this up to speed 2, and it will help. Very nerdy. And it's all real world news too. It's very bizarre. Sometimes they take some headlines and they tweak them a little bit, but a lot of times you get these real world news headlines that come across the screen up here at the top, or these pop-ups. They talk about the Rio Olympics from time to time. It's really very interesting how they play this out. I don't know what that was, something about a Korean border guards. Let's see. So we can already see that these red dots are appearing. I can even zoom in a little bit. It kind of gives you an idea of the graphics. So it gives you an idea of where the infection is. I don't usually zoom in too far. Yeah, see, now they're starting to catch on. They're starting to see an increase in the disease. So what I need to do now is I'm going to zoom back out. Sorry if that was a little fast. And I'm going to actually go back into the menu, and we're going to start tweaking. Speaking of tweaking, I want to tweak the volume just a little bit more, because it's even a little loud in my ears. We're start playing with abilities and transmissions to get the game, to be brutally honest, and I feel dumb, it is a plague. Today's a plague. Okay. Try to get the plague to be more persistent. So 30 points. Let's see what we can do. Pathogen exotoxins accelerates flea life cycle, significantly reducing egg and larva susceptibility to extreme climates. Well, that's a pretty good one. Let's see. Rats are more effective in urban regions, and it also makes the mutation more likely. Again, I'm not going to worry about symptoms right now. Let's see what abilities we can play with. Gain ability to infect respiratory system and develop pneumonic form of plague. Airborne and virulent. Yeah, I know English. Gain ability to infect the bloodstream and develop septicemic form of plague. For 15 points. I wonder how obvious that would be. I may or may not have bought an Atari shirt. English goodly speaking. Both excellent comments in the chat. Thank you both. I think I'm actually going to increase the lethality. And I am going to increase the antibiotic resistance. And then we're going to... Okay. Moving on. Let me see. So... Not infecting as fast as I kind of figured it would. Sometimes it does take longer than other times, if that makes any sense. It just... Each plague, virus, each infection takes differently. In other areas it expands very rapidly, in other areas it does not. Let's see, new rules for transport, hygiene of farm animals makes rural areas less vulnerable to disease. Oh, well, that sucks. See, I've increased the lethality of the disease, and so now my death count's also climbing. Okay, good. I'm actually going to go back into the menu and start working on additional upgrades. Let's see here. Blood gives organism ability to spread through blood-to-blood contact. Increases infectivity, especially in poor regions, and mutation chance. Not sure if I want to worry about that right now or not. Though, I think I am going to evolve the hot temperature ability. That way it has a better chance of survivability as it travels south. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Oh, going north into Egypt. I think that was Egypt. Libya. My bad. Because I know geography. Okay, so now depending on what kind of sickness it is, it can sometimes mutate automatically without DNA points. In this case, sorry, total organ failure. It mutated and that activated. So now doctors, once they start really picking up on this, will start associating total organ failure with this disease. Let's see, Finland's already started working on the cure. But see, total organ failure, now here's where it starts to kick in. Because the death rate's also increasing. Nice geography. The death rate will start to increase as rapidly as the infected level, so... And you can already see now down here at the bottom, the world meter, that's the research level. So the faster that goes, the worse off it is for me. And I'm way not far enough into this. Because this blue meter in the middle is the world level. It's not the country level. So I've only infected 19 million people out of, what, some odd billion? So, let's see. Yeah, good for them. Good luck trying. Let me see what more we can do with stuff and things. Abilities. We can try for additional antibiotics. But I think I'm actually going to do genetic hardening, that it decreases future research speed. I know I'm just reading it verbatim, but it kind of speaks for itself. Don't always have to explain it, per se. Let me see. Do I want to... symptoms? Now, sometimes activating certain symptoms is a benefit, because then it can kill people faster. But if you're killing people too fast, then you're not infecting people at the same time, and it's completely backwards. So you have to be able to infect as fast as you're killing, or it doesn't work out. Right now, that's the problem I'm running into. My severity and my lethality are outclassing my infectivity, so there's not going to be as much infection. So the games end when everyone is dead, yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, I mean, ideally, you want everybody to be infected and then everybody to die, but if you can keep them together, then they can't research it fast enough. If they can research it fast enough, then they can combat the disease, and then that's it. And usually by the time they've made it that far, you can't evolve fast enough. So, let me see what kind of symptoms I can increase infectivity. Let's see. We're gonna take a look here, because right now, as you see, as I click on these options, the bars will give you a little, like, not as dark area, and that gives you the indicator of, like, how much the bar will go up based on your option. So, like, this hypotension increases the severity, but it doesn't do anything for the infectivity. What I need to do right now is I need to do things that will increase the infectivity. So, let's see, not that one, not that one. So that one would quite well. Oh, wait, that... I hate doing symptoms this early on, but at the same time, if it can increase the infectivity rate, then it's worth it. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the blood as well, because that's in poor regions, so that'll be good for some of the African regions. I think the rest of this I'm going to leave alone for right now. Save my points. Hopefully I'll be able to slow down the rate of research far enough. Have I figured out a schedule yet? I think I'm gonna more or less go along the lines of what you and I were talking about, kind of like the alternating weeks. I just have to figure out how to put it up. I have to get with you to try to get a schedule posted on the Twitch page. I did find an extension that's always on there. I just have to change it out manually. But at the same time, as I mentioned to you earlier, I don't want to be competing with you and Dave for airtime, and because you guys deserve it as much as I do. So I think it's fair that we bounce around as like I was talking to you about doing for tonight. And I hope that makes sense. Again, the words escape me, and I wish I could explain what I'm trying to say. Thank you. I guess. I do accept that as a compliment. I'm just I don't know how to respond. You got me a little tongue-tied. Let's go into these urban regions with the rats. See, now I've opened up a whole nother tier. I'm down to 7 points. Transmission, symptoms. Let's leave that alone. Moving on. Let's see. Now, of course, I can always increase. I do that occasionally. Mutation patterns extraordinary. Struggling to understand it. See, that's good. If it mutates randomly, then they can't keep up with building a cure. But unfortunately, my death rate's outpacing my infected rate, so this is probably going to be a failure mission, unfortunately. Alright, let's get into transmission, and we can start working on doing birds, or that's livestock, and that's rats, but that's still urban. It's not urban enough. We got to get into the land transmission with the birds, I think. Yeah, see? As soon as I did the birds, this whole area just starts filling up. But unfortunately, I'm already up to 25% on the cure, so it... Egypt begins to break down. Nice. There we go. We're getting into the other parts of the world now. Now the DNA starts popping up. Now you can go crazy with the upgrades. Let me get back in here real quick and get these extra couple. See, now I can get into abilities, and I can start upgrading some of these options for avoiding research. So, like, pathogen develops resistance to class 3 and 4 antibiotics. More work needed to develop a cure. Decreases future research speeds. And luckily I have enough, so I think I'm going to go with those to keep them from upgrading or doing their research fast enough. A little bit. Again, I saw Poot the Bard. You know who Poot the Bard is. I saw him play this a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but long enough. And it was just like, what is this weird game? And he was having so much fun with it. I was like, I gotta get into this. And I got it on Steam sale, and I was like, wow, this actually is kind of insane, but it's still neat nonetheless. Yes, the whole world would be red. Actually, be this deep red because it's gonna be both infections and deaths. I really have to work on... I need to get that one into play, and I need to get... Let's see, can I get... Increases the risk of infection. Let's see... Oh my god. I don't want severity so much as I want high infection rate. Coughing up blood from inflamed bronchi increases the effectivity and is fatal in extreme cases. Yeah, let's do that. But the problem is it's not transmitting far enough, fast enough. But you should see when you infect Russia and China, it's like almost instantaneous. It's really funny to watch. And that's not speaking like negatively about those cultures. It's just weird how as soon as it gets in, it just like wildfire. It's really bizarre. And if I pop those blue vial bubbles, it'll help decrease the speed of the research. But Ugh, I think I might have lost this one. Let me see what we can do here. Well, we're into the U.S., but so the problem is they're starting to shut down airports and stuff, so it's not spreading as fast. Let me see if I can get another transmission. No. See, I'm falling way behind, and so yeah, this one might be a bust. We'll see. Yeah, see how these airports and these seaports, they all have these X's on them. They've shut down completely, so it won't travel. Alright, let me see. Let me get into here. Can I? No. Well, it's a last-ditch effort. Let's try it. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling very optimistic. Ouch. Sorry, that was me punching my microphone. Wow. This one actually, this scenario is my worst run ever. I've had some bad runs, but this one's by far the worst. Well, I still killed 1 billion people. The microphone deserved it. Yeah. I'm kind of like Joe. I really would rather have like a desktop microphone and like a Yeti Blue or something. Some real nice headphones. I have a pair of Beats, big giant red ones, and they work great, sound canceling the whole bit. But they have an inline microphone, and I don't know how well they would do, nor do I think I can hook them up to my computer. These are just run with USB, so. But I tell you what, for a streamer on a budget, they work. They do work. Well, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate that I did that poorly, but 702 days, so on and so forth. It gives you, final score kind of. I have purple ones. The Beat headphones. You have purple Beats. I'm gonna do it down to 70. Let me know if that's... Yes, okay, cool, nice. Very cool. Let me know if that's too low now, because I've really backed the audio, the in-game audio down. It's probably going to be... I'm hoping it's more evident in my ears than yours. Just, feel free to let me know. It's pretty neat, some of the stuff they put in here. I mean, they even did speedrun options. So, I mean, that would be one of those kind of things you could see on... what's the speedrun streams they do for charity? This would be, a good candidate. You can do multiplayer. I think that I'm going to try to do that as a stream one day. Joe got it from you on Black Friday one year for Christmas birthday. Oh, nice. Okay. Good job, Joe. That was a good purchase. I like them. Mine are the Beat Studios, the real giant ones that are not wireless. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's the way to go. Absolutely. If I can ever get Chuck on board, maybe we'll do a multiplayer co-op match or something on a stream one day. That would be really pretty dynamite. Let me think here a second. Do you guys want to see another scenario? Or is this where Joe's gonna be like, dude, it's up to you, it's your stream? I mean, I can even do custom scenarios. I don't have to be on Steam to even... I know, but you're the audience. You're the audience. That's why I ask. It's a journey, Joe. We're taking the journey together. We're annihilating the human race together. I don't know why I had to do the whole hand movement. felt like the thing to do. But the neat thing is if there are Steam Workshop add-ons, scenarios, there we go. You don't have to be on Steam to download them manually. Don't make me your accomplice. Fine, I'll make Meredith my accomplice. I mean, somebody's got to be my accomplice. I'm not going down without a fight, man. But I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't have to be on Steam to subscribe to them in Steam. You can just subscribe to them in the game. She's nodding. She's good with it. Okay. Jeez, I don't even know. There's a whole bunch of custom scenarios that we can check out. I've played Cat Apocalypse. Basically, humans are influenced by telepathic and psychopathic cats, and then people start mutating into cats, cat-like people. Virus X, I forget what... Oh yeah, Virus X is a fun one. Virus X. Basically, the virus infects the world by making everybody have sex. It's really bizarre. I don't know why I did it, but there it was. I did it. Random. Is there a random button? I don't know if there's a random button or not. No, I don't want to go there. Let's go back. No, that's the main game. Official scenarios. I was kind of hoping there was a random button, but I don't think there is. I'm not seeing a random button, Joe. I wish there was. I may be just missing it. Are you just telling me to pick one at random? It doesn't matter what we do. Was that your insinuation? Oh well, choose one you think is fun. Okay, yeah. The rabies virus? Okay. I'll choose a random one. Actually, the rabies virus sounds interesting. Let's go with this rabies virus. I'll leave, actually, I'm gonna clear this one because increases the chance of plague mutation. I'll leave it. We'll see how badly it plays out. I'm gonna be cheeky, and I'm gonna drop this to casual play. Show you some of the other functionality. If you put it on normal, it starts to really, you feel like it's more real world, and you start getting, and these other levels are just insane. Like the doctors immediately catch up on you. If you do casual, it's like nobody gives a crap. But yeah, the way they describe casual: no one washes their hands, research doctors don't work, sick people given hugs. It's like, really? Again, how is the audio? Like I said earlier, I did knock it down a little bit, so I want to make sure you guys are still able to hear it well enough. Oh, and also, recommend a country. I'll hang on for a couple seconds. You can recommend a country. Oh, yes, the Audi is a fine vehicle, Joe. Well done. Yes. Alright, Russia it is. Alright. The disease has been implanted. Let me bump this up to 2 for speed. Yeah, I know how to pop the orange bubbles. I'm gonna let the DNA build up a little bit, then we'll start looking at options. Doody-doody-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Yes, the virus is spreading. Congratulations. Euro at 3-month low against the dollar. Not terribly surprising. Okay, wow, we already have a mutation without points. That's... let's see. The virus has mutated and developed a Saliva 1 symptom without using DNA points. Alright, let's go into the menu and see. Let's see. Transmission. Okay. Fomites. Pathogen able to transmit through physical contact, increases infectivity, especially in wealthy and urban environments. This is pretty standard stuff right here for some of the base game stuff. You can evolve for birds, for rats, I think they more for just rodents, not necessarily rats. Mosquitoes, blood, water. It also affects sea travel, airborne as well as air travel. You've got your livestock, and then this one is built in for this particular custom whatchamacallit scenario. So that is the contact. Symptoms. See, now you start looking at symptoms. Some of these are generic. This is saliva that it just evolved by itself. You've got saliva 2, and then the parasite becomes more in tune with host, making it less likely to be noticed, which could be kind of cool. But I'm going to go into abilities and see what... Now these 3 are standard. Now this one is new. DNA becomes more unstable, increasing random mutations. I don't want that because we want to be able to control it better. Let's see, gene compression. Reduce the likelihood of lethal genes becoming unlocked over time. Huh. I don't know what that means. I'm going to try it. It's like the red button in the back of the room. I wonder what this does. It says don't do it, but let's do it anyway. Let's see. Infectivity. Mosquitoes, rodents, birds, blood, sea and air, livestock, mosquitoes, hot climates and chance of mutation. Let's see, abilities. Actually, I want to evolve the... Dee Dee, don't... Exactly! It's Russia. I want to increase the cold susceptibility. Not susceptibility, able to handle the cold. Let's do air travel. And we'll go with that and see what it does from there. Cool. Ugh! Stop all the pop-ups, my god. Infected hundreds in Russia, increasing the chance that an infected will blah, blah, so yeah. Alright, there we go. Now we're talking some spread, man. Ukraine has been infected. Really? Cool. I'm gonna knock the speed down a little bit. Is this Ukraine here? It is Ukraine there. Uh-oh, wait, no, where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, unfortunately, the red and orange bubbles actually have like a built-in timer, so you have to watch how long they sit out there. Yeah, see what I mean about like real-world events built into this game? UK votes for Brexit. I mean, really? How much more real-world can you get? I mean, I know the date's a little off, but still. Symbiosis. Mutated. I need to see what symbiosis is. Because if it's not something I really want active, I can devolve it. That was this one. Parasite fuses with host DNA, making it less likely to be noticed and more likely to be transmitted. Well, okay, well. Virus replicates directly in nasal cavity, significantly increasing chance of infection through contact with mucus. I'm not gonna worry. This game is pretty cool. I know, right? I totally agree with you. Inflamed dopamine receptors fragment, mental processes increase, infectivity can cause fatal fevers. Actually, no, maybe. Tell you what, let's do this one. Let's go ahead and do this one. I can always devolve them if it gets out of hand. Now here comes the spread. There we go. There we go. Like I said, I am playing this on casual, so it's kind of a cop-out, but what can I say? I mean, sometimes you just want to play it, you know? You don't want to worry about scores and how fast you can play and junk like that, so. Medicine in Finland, slowing infection. Alright, so now I need to start looking at medication resistance. But you remember what I was saying about Russia? See, once it starts, it just goes. More infectious than TB. And it's neat too because you can actually watch the path of the boats and the planes where the virus is going. Or see, like this one here was airport to airport. That was a red thick line. This one was seaport to seaport, red dotted line. See, now it's starting to get into Greenland, Iceland? I think so. Yeah, Greenland. So now I got to start working on cold, but cold's already in play because it's already been in Russia. I will take some points out and use for heat resistance, so we can start going south. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. Let's go ahead and keep moving on. There we go. More infectious than HIV. See, now I already have death levels going up too, which is kind of surprising. Mutated saliva 2 without DNA points. I have to really start watching those mutations. New minor disease spreading. I love how they call it minor. First death in Ukraine. Yeah, Russia looks like a Christmas tree. Let's just build up some more points. We'll see what happens. It's funny, if you play this anything above casual mode, or I think it's casual or calm or whatever mode I chose, it takes a lot of strategy to really play this game correctly. Because you saw in the last one I played it normal, and that was it was a built-in game scenario, a base game scenario, and it kicked my butt. Now, I'm not saying I'm great at this game, and it shouldn't have. By all rights, it should have kicked my butt. But at the same time, I should have been able to do it a little better, and no. So, I forget where I was going with that. Sorry. Let me see. Transmissions. Okay, we can start working on transmissions. Let's do this one. I think with the points I have, I'm going to start evolving across the board. There. Finland shuts down borders. Yeah, it'll do that. Let's see. Let me evolve livestock and water so that we can get some more travel coverage. Oh. Get down into Africa. More infectious than the common cold. That's kind of saying something. See, once you can get into the richer countries, then you kind of get a good stronghold. Or foothold, I guess it would be. need to get into South America, though. Canada leading global effort. Whoa, holy crap, I'm up to 106 points. Wow. Alright then, let's see. Let's evolve for it. Let's evolve. Oh man. Let's see. I want to evolve for mosquitoes. Let's go ahead and evolve for handshake. Yeah. Yeah, I'll fight the cure. They're trying to go for a cure. It was fun. I was playing this one time and there was somebody who got infected in Madagascar, and I actually had a pop-up come up and said, person was infected in Madagascar. How did it get to Madagascar? It was really kind of weird how it just had this very personable comment. It wasn't just some randomly generated thing. It was like kind of personal. I was like, oh, this is kind of unique, you know? Oh, come on, man. Are you seriously gonna kick me out of my own game for... This is stupid. Not kick me out of my own game. Beat me at my own game. Alright, I need to start working on evolving this thing so that it's harder to heal. More than smallpox. See, like, all of Russia's infected, all of China's infected. 50%? Come on, man. What is this? You know what? Evolve that. And evolve that too. For the symptoms, ability. Do I still have people? Everybody's been kind of quiet. I feel like I'm all alone here. No healthy people left in the world. So now it's just about... it's now like about increasing the death rate. A rash symptom mutated. Let's see if I can increase some... let's see... Increasing... Occasion... Let's see, I want to do... That's 30 points. Increasing the work needed to develop a cure. Let's do that one. So now the problem comes in where they're going to continue research, but there's no more infections coming up, so it's harder to get DNA points. So the trick is to see if you can kill everybody off before they can finish developing the cure. Yeah, okay, fine. So that was total organ failure mutated, so now you'll see the death rate increase probably. No! Kill off the peoples! Kill them all! Kill them! No, I sound like a terrible person. Kill all the people. I need to increase the lethality level, man. That's infectivity, lethality, holy smokes. Lethality, no. Let's do that one. Random blackouts and fits reduce the patient's ability to function independently, can be fatal. Let's do that one. Can be fatal when combined with intense exercise. Transmissions. Can't do anything with that. Symptoms, abilities. let's just let it mutate randomly now. We'll see what happens. Pulmonary fibrosis. Okay, here we go. Yeah. You see how the tone of red is getting darker? So that means more and more people are going 6 feet under. $429 million people. Italy's government has fallen. That'll happen more and more frequently. You'll see those headlines of different governments falling as the world just stops. I think I'll do one more upgrade. Multiple strains of the pathogen now exist, increasing the work needed to develop a cure. Let's see, that one and that one. Destroy humanity. Mutated again, jeez. Hey! What can you say? Victory! Victory Astuis! You played the rabies virus vaccine. Did you enjoy it? Yes. Yes, I did. Thoughts, comments, admissions of guilt. Is anybody home? I feel like I'm all alone. I'm all alone. There's nobody here beside me. But you gotta have friends. I'm glad you think so, Joe. Oh, man. Oh, I don't even know what to do now. I know you start in a half hour. Do you want me to do one more? Or do you want me to play something else? One more. Alright, let's see. Let's do another, I don't know, let's see what let me see if there's any official scenarios that might be worth doing. Global warming. Xenophobia, ooh, wow. Boy, is that appropriate right now. Anger over immigration, globalization, and exploitations trigger a rapid increase in hostility towards foreigners worldwide. Countries heavily fortify their borders, significantly reducing the amount of cross-border traffic worldwide. On a positive note, border guards get to shout, "You shall not be, you shall not pass!" Sorry, I just had to. On normal difficulty? You want me to do the xenophobia on normal difficulty, Joe? I'm gonna adjust my chair real quick while you're having a brain thought. Ugh. I hope you can still see me. Go. Okay. All right. What am? Oh, I forgot you can choose. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's go with viruses rapidly mutate. Funguses need like help moving. I'm gonna go with bacteria. They're a little easier to play. Let's go with that. And the boss man says normal. Oh yeah, the Doombug 2.0. Let's see the Doombug upgraded. I don't know, because I'm very original. Upgrade. Oh, let's see. Okay. Doombug upgraded. Wait a minute. Here we go. There. I technically still have the in the title. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Where should we start, Joe? Hurry up. Go, 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 go! Maybe we'll start down under. Maybe it's Don Mexico. I probably shouldn't have said it. China? He wants to start China. Let's start China. I think that was China. Was it China? Yeah, it was China. El Doombug upgraded. God, I can't even say it with straight face anymore. Ah! I love it. See, this is where the strategery really comes into play. You shut down your borders, but you still got seaports and airports, man. Like, shut down your borders. You're freaking stupid. Oh, I don't know. Spread the disease. I think this heat's frying my brain, Joe. You guys sitting at home in your foyer with your AC and your cold drinks. I'm sitting here with my one fan. It's like, oh my god! Somebody save me! Or in China, let's see, symptoms. Yeah, these are all base game symptoms and transmissions and abilities, so try to figure out which way to go with this. You? What's the EW for, Joe? Let's go with land. Land and air. Yeah. Let's see how fast I can spread the disease. It's not really a disease. It's what is it again? Bacteria. No AC and only one fan. I know, right? But I'm not paying for the extra electricity to run the AC. I can't. We can't do it. No. So we do without. It has mutated, and the coughing symptom. Good enough. Coughing symptom can be it. It's fine. I don't care. Let's see. Let's see. Transmission. Focus on transmission. Focus on transmission. Let's do. God damn it! I thought I had more points than that. No. Let's go to abilities. I'm gonna up. This one's a nice one. Bacterial resistance. You can actually upgrade it so it's more resistant to any climate. So you don't have to upgrade it manually. Upgrading it individually, I should say, is still more effective, but this is a good jumping off point, so I can get into like Russia and warmer places like India. So. So Joe, you preparing yourself for Masochism Monday? It's gonna be crazy! High levels of bird migration expected. Yeah. Give me some points so I can upgrade my land travel. I am. I'll die a lot. Welcome to Dark Souls. You will die. Period. There's no question about it. It's like, I'm gonna play Dark Souls and see how long it takes me to die. 2 seconds later, shit! Or is it more like, to see if I'll die, and it's like, you're funny, you're gonna die regardless if you try or not. Or something, I don't know. Joe, he's our man. If he can't play it, no one can. I need to have more buttons on my remote for, like, funny emotes and junk to pop up on the screen. What's the... What wow? Let me see something here. Yeah, something like that, Joe. Oh crap, what did I just do? Yeah, the emote that looks like Dave. At least I think it's so small it looks like Dave. Hey, we've infected the Down Under. Sort of. Though that means I'm gonna have to evolve my drug resistances and my heat. Yeah. Maybe we can get into Australia. Dave is streaming tonight, isn't he, Joe? And if so, do you know what he's streaming? I've infected 1.4 billion people. Bet you it's mostly China. Yep. Oh, jeez, I don't even have this on 2-speed. I thought I did. I better bump that up a little bit. Alright, let's get some more transmissions going. Let's see. That's hot and... It's hot climates. Poor region. Good deal. Especially in urban. Let's see, that's increased urban. That's rural abilities. Let's see. Let's get. Let's go ahead and do that one. All right. Let's see. Insomnia. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Oh my god! Oh, there goes Russia. New dry winds in arid countries. Latest research shows that strong dry winds are sweeping through arid countries due to global warming. Alright, let's see. Transmission. Hot climates, let's do this one, and this one, and that one. And human environments, let's go to abilities. All of the infected, there goes pretty much. Let's, oh man, I don't even know. Let's go ahead and do the antibiotics. it's kind of a hard hit to the DNA count, but I mean, I'm catching back up very quickly. See, they're already working on a cure, so that's going to be a problem. Rash symptom. See, that's the problem. Like, when you let the symptoms go, then they realize what's coming way too fast, and then they start developing a cure too soon, and see, now I'm on a watch list, and that's a problem. Alright, so I need to... Irrational delusions and mental symptoms. Victims distrust others, make them unlikely to seek treatment or cooperate. Yes, I want that one. More dangerous and cold. I'm gonna want that one because that's gonna start increasing stuff. Abilities. I want to focus on more hot. Actually, I can focus on cold now too. And let's do future research. More work. Let's decrease future research. Some transmissions, symptoms. See, I know I said I don't focus on symptoms a whole lot, but see, now I'm getting so many infected, and they're already working on a cure. I need to now start focusing on lethality so that people start dying as fast as they're getting infected. So let's go with random blackouts. Yeah, let's go with that one. What do I have left? 8. Decrease in red blood. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, that's a lot of changes to it right at one hit, but we'll see. We shall see. Spain shuts down airports. It's funny, wasn't this supposed to be the xenophobia scenario? I don't know if you guys can hear the Ring Around the Rosie song in the background. It plays when you start getting enough people infected and dying, and they start singing it in the background. It's kind of creepy. A bunch of little kids. Okay, I need to increase. What do I need to increase? Is it arid? Hot climates. Yeah, let's do hot climates. Is that urban? That's urban. Alright, I need to do birds. And that's all the points I have right now. I say 25% already. God, that sucks. So now we're getting into Central Africa, so that's going to help. Hemophilia symptom. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, look at this. Look at it. That's insane. See, that's most of the world infected. But you're still got a little bit that's not infected, so. There goes the neighborhood, indeed. Vomiting symptom mutated. Oh, crap. Alright, so everybody's now infected, but... See, I need more points. People need to start dying. Fatal tumor growth. Okay, wait a minute. That's very lethal. Let's do that one. Let's see if we can increase the death rate. Not likely. Enough. I know the genetic reshuffle can work, but I don't have any points left, dummy. Wow, that was fast. Holy crap. God damn it. I think it's a little unrealistic that they can cure the world that fast. But I still killed 470 million people. I got defeated again. Oh my god. My track record in this game is not very good on normal. What can you do? What can you do? Hopefully I'll be able to beat that someday, and that'll give me a little viral symbol, biohazard symbol. I can't remember what the hell it was. Like, I have one here for Santa's Little Helper. I have 2 here for mad cow disease, and I'm not sure if I have 2 here for Nipah virus. So, eventually. Oh man, I don't know. Seems like a fairly... It can be. I don't know how Chuck did so well at it, to be brutally honest. Yeah, he pretty consistently did really well at it. I think the biggest thing for him was when he was playing it early on, they didn't. It may have been built into the game, but he didn't have any of those add-on genes activated. See, every time I play it, I tend to add those add-on genes, and the one add-on gene increases the likelihood of mutation. And that's probably my problem. I need to turn that off. And see, then I would be able to control the mutations better. Otherwise, I have to keep manually devolving everything. And it takes a lot of points to do that. What also takes even more points to upgrade it, to evolve it. So it's a trade-off. Now, what I probably should have done, which it still wouldn't have worked really well, is when it said nobody healthy was left, I should have probably gone in, devolved a lot of that stuff, and then taken the points and upgraded everything to make it more lethal. But again, the problem is every devolve still costs 2 points. You don't get a refund at 2 points. I don't think you do. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you have to pay 2 points to devolve it. No, I'm completely off my rocker. I'm sorry. You get a 2 point refund. But a lot of times it's not enough. You could devolve all this stuff because you've already infected everybody, and you want to upgrade something. You don't always get enough points. So, again, it's all about strategy. It's kind of the strategy of it all. I don't know. Ugh. Well, let me see here. It is coming up on the bottom of the hour. Or is it the top of the hour? Bottom of the hour. Yeah, bottom of the hour. I think I'm actually going to stop there. Joe, I know you're going to get ready for your stream. Looking forward to it. Go kick some ass. Meredith, thank you very much for joining in the stream this evening. I'm very appreciative. And whatnot. Thanks again to you both. Have a wonderful evening. And I will see you over on Joe's stream. Have a good night, y'all.